Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to video classes. In the previous session, we studied about Louis Pasteur's fresh and stale airs experiment and also came to know about his useful discovery, which is named after him, called pasteurization. His experiments and discoveries were for the betterment of human beings. Is it right? Okay. He never involved himself in any explosive or poisonous gas experiments. Such a great person who was always busy to find the solution for the problems of people. Let's proceed further and start with 14th paragraph. Pasteur founded the branch of science called bacteriology or the study of bacteria, and he showed what a wide range it had by studying the bacteria in all sorts of different activities. Now, Pasteur gave birth to the branch of science. What it is, children? It is called bacteriology or the study of bacteria. Of course, bacteriology is nothing but the study of germs. By studying it, there was a wide range of application introduced in the field of science. For 3 years, he spent all his time and energy in tracking down the cause of a disease which had ruined the silkworm industry. He began to believe that most, if not all, infectious diseases were due to certain bacteria which, if they got into the blood, multiplied there and caused disease. Not many things were easy for Pasteur children. He used to spend months and years to understand if any problem was encountered. Now there was another problem which was put in front of Pasteur. There was a kind of disease which was ruining the silkworm industry. So for 3 years he spent all his time and energy in tracking down the cause of a disease which was ruining the silkworm industry. The silkworms were dying. The only person who was able to crack this secret was Louis Pasteur. He was the only person who brought this understanding about the germs. Am I right? That is bacteria. So after spending 3 hours, he came to not 3 hours, sorry. After spending 3 years, he came to a conclusion that due to certain bacteria, this infectious disease is caused. He began to believe that most, if not all, infectious diseases were due to certain bacteria which, if they got into blood, multiplied there and caused disease. So this was a bacteria, a kind of bacteria which was causing the disease. So this was the conclusion, children. Many other men were working and experimenting against those bacteria which were the enemies of man and which were invisible but present everywhere and always ready to attack. Dr. Jenner in England had already discovered vaccination for smallpox, but inoculation against other diseases had not yet started. Not all bacteria are visible to us, children. There are some invisible bacteria which are like enemies to human beings. The bacteria are found everywhere and they are always ready to attack and cause disease. So, in those days, only Louis Pasteur was not the person experimenting, even others were also working and experimenting on bacteria. One such scientist was Dr. Jenner in England. He had discovered vaccination for smallpox. So, smallpox, it was a very horrible disease during those days. Whoever was getting attacked by this disease was dying without remedy. So, in such difficult time, Dr. Jenner succeeded in discovering vaccination for that disease, for smallpox. But there was another process, that is inoculation, which was against other diseases had not yet discovered. It had to be discovered. Pasteur was trying to discover a cure for the terrible disease called anthrax, which men sometimes get in, from infected shaving brushes, and which was attacking cows and sheep in France and killing them off very quickly. Many times, Pasteur had helped the people like the manufacturers of brewers and had proved spontaneous generation theory wrong and also made people to understand difference between the fresh and stale air. Now at this time, Pasteur was trying to find a remedy for the terrible disease called anthrax. So what is anthrax? Anthrax was a disease which was attacking animals, children. So by animals, it was spreading to human beings. It was severely affecting cows and sheep in France and was killing them off very quickly. He found out first of all that a cow could not have anthrax twice. Then he began to wonder whether it would not be possible to make a cow and even a man just a little ill with anthrax so that they might not get it again. Louis Pasteur loved challenges. We know it. After noticing, he found that the cow could not have anthrax twice. How is it possible? So, for this, he made a wonderful discovery that if a cow or a man is made little ill with anthrax, they might not get the disease again. So, probably this could be done by giving the cows or sheep weak germs, very weak old germs. Perhaps this could be done by giving cows or sheep very weak old germs to make them safe or immune for the future. One can imagine how dangerous this idea of giving people germs must have seemed in those days. Many scientists were angry about it, but they agreed to allow Pasteur to prove it by a public experiment. As I was saying, there was a wonderful discovery made by Pasteur that if the cow or a man is made little ill with anthrax, they might not get the disease again. So, this could be done by giving the cows or sheep with very weak old germs. Means, if the weak germs are injected to the affected animal or human being, then their immune system supports it and they won't get the disease in future. You just imagine, children, how dangerous it is. How dangerous this idea was, injecting germs to the affected animal. So, when this idea was brought up, many scientists did not agree. They got angry. But Pasteur was able to convince them and he made them to agree. He wanted to prove it in public through experiment. So, because of this, all the scientists agreed. Next, what he does, let's see. So, Pasteur collected some sheep, goats, and cows and divided them into two lots. For this experiment, he did not select human beings here. So, to demonstrate this idea, Pasteur collected some sheep, goats, and cows and he divided into two groups. To one lot, he gave injections of his weak anthrax germs. The other lot was left alone. So, after separating, he injected weak anthrax germs to one group, but whereas he did not inject these weak anthrax germs to other group. Then, on a certain day, all the animals were injected with the most deadly anthrax germs that could be produced. After a few days, on a certain day, children, on a certain day, Louis Pasteur came again to that place where two groups of animals were kept. He injected both the groups with the deadly anthrax germs. Remember, first time he injected weak anthrax germs to only one group, and second time he injected deadly anthrax germs to both groups. On the third day after experiment, a crowd of people gathered round the sheds to see what had happened to the animals. Pasteur, even though he was so sure of himself, must have felt nervous. Then, on the third day of this, he invited people to witness the result of his experiment. Even people were curious to see the result. Even Pasteur was little nervous by seeing the crowd. Here, the picture was totally different, children. What is that? Let's see. All the 2 dozen animals that had first been protected by the weak germs were perfectly well. The deadly injection had done them no harm at all. Of the other 2 dozen animals, 22 were dead and the other two were dying. So, what this picture was different? First, all the first 2 dozen animals were able to survive. The animals which were injected by weak germs, they survived. But whereas the other group animals were dead, which were injected directly by strong germs. Out of 2 dozen animals, 22 were dead and other two were dying children. So this was the result of experiment. The animals which had got an injection of weak germs were survived. That is because their immune system was able to fight against the strong germs which were injected later. But in other group, those animals were directly injected by deadly germs and those animals did not survive. So finally, Louis Pasteur had discovered vaccine for anthrax disease. When the news spread that Pasteur had discovered a cure for anthrax, hundreds of people wrote to him for supplies of vaccine or weak germs, and he had to turn his laboratory into a kind of small germ factory. So, after proving this in public, the news spread like a wildfire. Pasteur became famous, and hundreds of people wrote to him demanding for the supply of vaccine or weak germs. So, because of this demand, Pasteur turned his laboratory into a small germ factory, children. This experiment made him famous not only in France but in other parts of the world. So, there are many more things to learn about Louis Pasteur, his last experiment, how he got honored, and about his last days. We will continue this, we will study this in next session. So, till then, keep studying. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the groups, WhatsApp groups. Meet you in the next session. Thank you.